What happens when the leader of a nation aligns with controversial regimes? This question takes us on a journey through the political landscape of Angola under the leadership of President João Lourenço. Our story begins in the year 2017, when João Lourenço took the helm of Angola's government, succeeding José Eduardo dos Santos after his 38-year reign. Under the new leadership, Angola's foreign relations took a dramatic turn, particularly with certain nations known for their controversial governments. First, let's set our sights on the Caribbean island nation of Cuba. An enduring relationship between Angola and Cuba dates back to the Angolan War of Independence. Lourenço's administration has maintained and even strengthened this bond, despite the Cuban government's reputation for its authoritarian style of governance. Moving westwards, we find Venezuela. Lourenço's administration has continued to foster relations with this South American nation, even amidst its political and economic instability under the leadership of Nicolás Maduro. This alliance has drawn criticism given Maduro's widely disputed re-election and the subsequent humanitarian crisis in Venezuela. Finally, we cross the Caribbean Sea again to land in Central America, specifically Nicaragua. Under the presidency of Daniel Ortega, Nicaragua has faced accusations of electoral fraud and human rights abuses. Despite these controversies, Lourenço's government has maintained diplomatic ties with Ortega's administration, further demonstrating Angola's stance in the global political arena. So, what does this all mean? Simply put, under João Lourenço's leadership, Angola has continued to uphold relations with Cuba, Venezuela and Nicaragua, despite the controversies surrounding these nations' governments. This approach to foreign policy has stirred debates about the implications for Angola's international image and its political trajectory. In conclusion, one cannot ignore the impacts of these alliances on Angola's international standing. Whether viewed as a pragmatic approach to diplomacy or a controversial choice, Lourenço's relationships with these governments have undeniably shaped Angola's role in global politics.